and that victory?
I mean, I thought that the first 15 to 20 minutes, I thought that we were a little bit still kind of recovering from the Military Appreciation Day. It was a great ceremony, but I think the girls kind of got caught up in it a little bit. And then after that, I thought we played really well. Thought we did a good job of trying to keep possession. I thought that, Allison Reed comes in, she's pretty much on par for about one of those every 5 games. An amazing goal, gives us a huge lift going into halftime, kind of, undermines UT Tyler's halftime talk. And so that just gave us a big lift. Then we come out, and I don't know how long it took us to get that second goal, but pretty quickly. And so then that just helps us be more comfortable. And I think that, you start to see the personality of the team that we've created, which is, let's defend with pride. And I think that you've seen that, in the last few games we've done much better in keeping shutouts. And, we actually scored a couple goals, not just one. So a lot of really good pluses in that game against Tyler.
And both of those goals, they were completely different shots from each other. Is that kind of what you want to see as a coach, that versatility in getting shots and just getting the goals on the board?
Yeah, I think that the more options that you have, the less, the more difficult it is for the opposition to defend what you're going to do. If you're extremely predictable, I mean, it's no different in most sports. If you're in football, for example, and you only run, then your team is one-dimensional, and it's a little bit easier, I would assume, to coach against that. So for us to be able to score in a different multitude of ways, I think that helps us be less predictable and more dynamic in our attack.
And then last week you mentioned you wanted to see more action from your forwards, and Griffin, Jordan, Ward, Reed, they're all part of getting those goals on the board. What was the difference in their play within just a week of games?
Well, I think with Grace, is just maintaining her focus. And so one of the things that we tell forwards is there's plenty of goalkeepers out there that are going to drop a shot or possibly give a second chance. And all you have to do is run that extra 30 yards or 20 yards, whatever it is, 10 times and maybe get rewarded the one time. But the one time you get rewarded, it's worth it. And that's exactly what Grace did on that second goal that we scored. She was in the right place at the right time, following up that shot in case the goalkeeper dropped it, and she's rewarded with it. So I'm really happy for her in that aspect. Love to see her continue that.
And then my last question, y'all's final LSC regular season challenge this week. It's on the road at Texas Women's. What are some things that y'all are focusing on this week in practice that the Pioneers do well on?
Well, hopefully TW doesn't cancel their game again like they did this week. I think that we have a little bit of knowledge about TW with their video, but I think that we just need to go on and continue with the positive steps that we've made with our team. I don't think that there's anything specific with TW that we're going to say, look out for this or look out for that. I think we just need to continue to try and concentrate on things that we've been working on. And hopefully with that basis, we'll push for a result on Friday.
Coach, it seems like y'all have really started to just gather some momentum now. Like you're on a pretty good win streak with a couple of draws here and there. But you said at the beginning of the season, this is a young team that's going to experience some growing pains, right? Like at this point in the season, we're at the end of the regular season, and it really seems like y'all are starting to come together. What are your thoughts on that?
The players, the staff, everybody's had to work extremely hard. We just don't have that experience in our back pocket to say, well, we have this and we can do that. And we've had to shift players around and find out where they fit. And a lot of times, we think that it's like buying a puzzle, and you're missing a piece and you try and go get that exact same piece. And you're like, well, that doesn't quite fit right there. And we have to keep trying to twist and turn and find a way that it will fit. And maybe it's the wrong place. Maybe we need to put it somewhere else. And that's where I think we've done with, if you look at Nalia Coleman, who's been a midfielder for us for, 4 years. And this year she's playing for us in defense. Caitlin Heisey playing in defensive center mid, now playing as a center back for us. Just a lot of little tweaks and different things that the coaches and the players are working really hard on. And I think you're just seeing the fruits of that labor. That they just didn't give up and say, no, I'm this player, this is who I am. The players have trusted us and have embraced their new roles, and because of that, the team has enjoyed more success.
Thank you, Coach.
All right,
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.